Hi guys, welcome. Danny here for the final live stream of the day. Let me just find it on here. So when I put the lipstick on, it's glitter, like it's lipstick with glitter on it. I was like, oh, that's something different. I like that. Now I look at it and it looks like bad 80s lip gloss. You know, like that shiny silvery pink from the 80s. That was horrible. Anyway, I'll live with it. Besides, I'm drinking coffee, so all the glitter is probably going to end up in the coffee. Ah, it won't kill me. I hope that coffee's good. It looks like it's a little strong. Okay, first person we have here is Vicky. Relationship between Rich and his girlfriend right now. It's average. It's average. Um, Somebody seems to hold themselves back a little, but there's a wish around the situation, and the relationship is relatively successful, but it's nothing great. Slow and steady. It's okay. It's average. Um, Talia, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow the energy is kind of wonky. An old wound may resurface, or something may remind you of a painful experience from the past. Death is in reverse. You might feel like things aren't going anywhere. The world is also in reverse. You may feel like the whole world is against you. The energy around tomorrow is temporary. It doesn't last much longer than tomorrow, but tomorrow may be kind of stagnant. Yeah, energy is kind of stale. Adriana, when is he contacting me? When is he contacting me? Before the end of the year. Shay, general for November. You're prepared for your life to move forward in the month of November. You've got strength coming in around you. You have a water sign around you that could be significant, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling like you're leaving an old wound in the past and you're moving on to greener pastures. You have a wish, too. Starting a new journey in the month of November, and perseverance takes you to the next level in either your career, school, or whatever it is that you do all day. Mustafa, can you tell me more about how the fire sign thinks and feels about me? And did she think of me after I left the bus? She definitely thought about you a couple of times throughout the day since that experience on the bus. She felt like that moment was intense. She doesn't know what it means, but she has thought about you several times. You two are going to run into each other again. I know it. I know it. Yeah, she felt the intensity of the moment, but didn't know what it meant. Auntie Charlie, why did I meet M? Why the heartache? You know, like that's a question that I've often asked myself. No, because it's happened to me like over the years where like I felt like, you know, why was this person brought to me when it's been nothing but heartache for the past 8 years or whatever it was. And I think at the end of the day, it really comes down to, you know, we're here to learn things. So if we haven't learned them in the relationship prior, we could relive them. And it doesn't always have to be a love relationship. It could be like uh, any relationship where it's like the same theme. Yeah, there is disappointment around this situation, but that can change because you also have success coming in. So things around the situation can change. You know, it may not always be like, I've had somebody say this to me a couple of times throughout my life, like, this isn't the end of the story. This is just part of the story. So maybe it's not over yet. Maybe you don't know the reason why because you haven't gotten to the end yet. You could hear from him out of the blue. Six of Cups, if he's someone from your past, he's returning. You know, the thing is that I know exactly how you feel because I've said that before myself. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of all this? For what reason? I think we're here to learn and to grow and to experience different things. And most of the time, I think we have in our heads that things are supposed to be like meaningful and perfect because like that's how we grow up. It's fucked up the way that we grow up, like with Cinderella and the glass slipper and the prince that's got to come in on the white horse and save the day. And it would be really great if that's what happened, but that's not real life. That's fairy tale. And it's like we're all kind of looking for that, where I think that the lessons that we're learning or the reasons why people are coming in are not for a love story in a fairy tale, but to teach us something about ourselves. And a lot of times the same story repeats. Like how many times do you hear somebody say, oh, it's like I keep meeting the same person. Like it's the same situation just with a different guy. Because we haven't learned. Like we still haven't learned. We're still trying to, whatever it is. Like my friend's sister, she was the fixer. She had all these guys that were total losers and she was just going to fix them. They didn't drive, they didn't have a car, they didn't pay their car insurance, they didn't have a job. She was going to fix them. It never worked. It never worked. She never fixed anyone. She just caused herself a whole lot of heartache. Why did it happen? Because she had to learn that, you know what, you got to be with somebody who's going to meet you halfway and not like be the mother of some sort of misguided teenager. And that's what she kept winding up with. Like one guy had anger problems, threw a TV across the room. I mean, who needs that? Like, I'm not here to fix your problems. I can barely fix my own. But I think that that's what it comes down to is that we're here to learn things and we're going to keep reliving the same situation if we don't learn the lesson. But I don't think things are over with this guy either. I think he comes back. And sometimes that's worse. Like I remember one time thinking to myself, I don't know what's worse. Him being gone and things ending like this, or the possibility that he could come back and I could let him do this to me again. Yeah, I mean, I really went through hell over those 8 years with that guy, but I made a lot of excuses for him because he was a lot younger than me. So that was my excuse for everything. Well, he's going to mature. He's going to mature. You know what? In 8 years, you haven't grown up yet. And eventually I had enough. And that was the end of that crap. Mustafa, general for the rest of the night. Okay, you are feeling like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You may focus on getting some of that work done. You have abundance around you and you're well prepared. The Two of Wands. Feeling prepared. Get that work done. You have strength around you too. Focus. Page of Pentacles. Focus on getting done what you need to get done. Armani, I asked before, but I wanted to know if I'll get over a 1200 score on the SATs. I hate all those tests. I mean, really, so stressful. All right, will I get over a 1200 on the SATs? I took Saturday. Yeah, you got 3 aces. You should. Krista, Jay's current feelings towards me. First thing that comes up around him is the third party situation. So he's definitely been thinking about the dynamic that he's in the middle of. There's no doubt about that. See, he feels like he's very connected to you. You got the Lover's card. He also feels like he's got decisions he's got to make. He feels like you're intelligent, kind, smart, loving, caring, strong, courageous, down to earth, and kind. Mustafa. Is the girl I met in the bus compatible with me? More or less, yeah. Lon. All don't see it yet. Let me do Darlene. General for October. When will I get my stimulus? Oh, what are the other cards? Stimulus can come in within the next 2 weeks. Okay, General for October. You may be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. You've got good karma coming in around you when you walk away from things that aren't working. Heading towards all 10 cups being full. You have a Taurus coming in that could be important or could be some kind of significant person. You also have a Virgo. Perseverance pushes you forward to the next level when it comes to career, job, or whatever it is that you do all day. I think you're going to get that money pretty soon, within the next couple of weeks. And the energy of the month of October is things move forward quickly. Lon, my parents have been pretty negative about this entire thing. Should I just live with them until I graduate? Okay, let's see. It would make your life much easier if you did. I hate to say that because I don't want you to give in to what somebody else wants. Like, you should be making your decisions based on what's best for you. But it looks like your whole life just might be easier if you stay with them until you graduate. Like, for a number of reasons. Like, it doesn't just come up like give in to what they want. It just looks like it would just be easier if you did. If you're really that against it, I would say then do what you want to do, because, you know, everything comes with a price. Like, for myself, I remember, like, after my mother died, my grandmother wanted me to move in with her, but there was no way. Not with that grandmother. My father's mother I could have lived with, but my mother's mother, I couldn't do it. I need to have my freedom. Like, I just couldn't do it. And I would rather have to work 2 jobs to support myself than live under somebody else's. And it wouldn't even be so much her rules. It was like her guilt and her manipulation and her control, which she didn't even realize she was doing. It's just how she was. That I couldn't live with. So to me, it was worth it for me to be on my own. You have to make that decision for you. If you really feel like it's going to be horrible to have to stay with them until graduation is done, then I would say do what you got to do. But it does look like it would make your life much easier if you just stayed there. Adriana, when am I getting accepted to that job? Okay, job acceptance. Auntie Charlie, I definitely understand where you're coming from with the madness. Trust me, I've been through a number of crazy situations myself. And I felt the same way. Like, really, like, what the fuck was this all for? I totally get it. You could hear from them within the next 2 of spades. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Spades would be sometime this fall. I think you're going to hear from them sooner rather than later. I don't think it's going to take that long. Mustafa, this is so spiritual and unexpected. Did she share this moment with anyone? It's funny because a friend of mine just told me about a similar moment over the summer that she had at, I think of all places, an ice cream stand at the Jersey Shore. I don't think she's told anyone yet. Doesn't mean she's not going to, but I think she's kind of keeping it to herself right now. Sometimes when you tell people things like this, they think you're crazy. I don't, because I understand it. And when my friend mentioned it to me, for my friend, she said that if for her, she felt like it was a big deal more because she doesn't really feel like she has moments like that. And I understood what she meant. So she felt like it was a huge change in the energy that was around her. Mustafa, what does the girl from the bus think and feel about me? She found the whole thing to be as intriguing as you feel. You know, like it's something that she can't stop thinking about, or it keeps popping into her head. She doesn't know what it means, but she feels like she felt that moment, and like I don't think it's something that happens for her that frequently either. So for her, she feels like who is he? What's the mystery around the situation? How come it happened today? Like, why today? How come this never happened before? Am I going to see him again? He seems very interesting. He feels mysterious. He also feels intelligent. Like, that's what comes up, intelligence. I know. You're like, I ask so little from you and you can't even do that. I totally get it. And then the madness that goes along with it. I mean, this one situation, I was like, how did I get sucked into this madness? Like, really, like, what did I do to get sucked into this madness? I had to be thinking something, right, to put myself in this kind of crazy situation. Madness. And with, in this one situation, these things, like these crazy things would happen to this guy. And I always thought he was lying. I'm like, there's no way that that could happen to him. Like, there's just no way. And then I would always find out that he wasn't lying. He lied about a lot of other things, but the craziest situations and the craziest stories weren't lies. I mean, really. And I'm like, how does one person have this much shit happen to them? And then how did I get sucked into it? Because I don't really have a lot of drama around me. You know, like I don't have any, real drama around me. So how did I get called into that? I don't know. Or how did I call it into my life? I don't know. It's still a great mystery. But I understand what you mean. I do. Mustafa, how can I get into a relationship with the girl from the bus? Will she accept that we have a spiritual connection and embrace a romantic relationship easily, or be stubborn and hard to get? I don't think that she's going to be stubborn, because I think that she felt the same thing that you were feeling, and she's intrigued by it. So I think what's going to happen next is, all right, there's growth and transformation. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a couple of more moments like that, or you bump into each other again, and then maybe not the next time, but soon you have a conversation. I don't know if you sit near each other or you get off at the same place or whatever happens, you are going to be able to have a conversation. I don't think that she's going to play hard to get. I think that she's too interested in what that moment was. Like those are moments that people chase. Like people want to feel like that, right? Like we want to feel butterflies in our stomach. We want to feel like a passionate connection. We don't want to feel like, oh God, him? Like, really? My one friend, her mom said to her once something like, oh, it's your father's birthday, so I guess I'll have to do it tonight, or something like that. And I remember thinking to myself, like, how horrible is that? I don't ever want to have to feel that way, right? We want to feel passion. We want to feel connected. We want to feel intensity. That's what we want. That's what we crave. So she's not going to try to pull any stunts. If you guys start to move forward, or you have another moment like that, she's going to be intrigued by it, and she's not going to try to play games. Mustafa, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow may be a pretty decent day. You got success coming in tomorrow. It looks like you accomplish a lot. You have some choices tomorrow. Feeling like the fruits of your labor are finally coming into fruition. Love cup is full. You may just have a really pleasant day tomorrow. You may also accomplish a lot. Mustafa, will I accomplish my academic goals tomorrow? Yes, I think you will. The last reading suggests that. Let's see. Yes, you got the sun in reverse. You may have to put in long hours. You might have to really focus and buckle down, but you can finish what you need to finish tomorrow. Mustafa, how would Miriam feel if she saw me flirting or talking to the girl from the bus? Maybe talked inside the lobby of my building. She would be regretful and she would feel hurt. But she would get exactly what she deserved. You know what? It would kind of stop her in her tracks. She'd be like a deer in headlights if she saw that. Mustafa, will the girl from the bus be open to adventures and hanging out together or meeting for coffee, friendly chats? Or will she be super closed up? No, I think she's going to be open to it. Yeah, I think that she's going to be open to it. Sarah, how did Norman feel about the situation that happened? I hope he's over it. He was bummed, but things changed for him pretty quickly. And yeah, the sun came out, and he's got a wish now. So yeah, I think he's over it, whatever it was. I think he's made it, you know, he swallowed the pill and he's okay. Sarah, is Norman blaming Rob for what happened? A little bit. To be honest, if he's honest with himself, he knows down deep that it's not 100% Rob's fault, but he does blame him a little bit. Lon, should I just take the retail job or here I'll hear back from other applications? Okay. I would take the retail job because you got it. You could always leave. You can always leave for greener pastures at another point, but I wouldn't. If you need a job right now, I wouldn't wait for something else just because things right now they're so up in the air. The card suggests 70% chance to take the job. Like everything is so uncertain. And who the hell knows if we're going to end up having to go back under lockdown or some kind of crazy madness. So I would take what you can get right now. You can always leave. Mustafa, is the man that I saw with the red shirt the instructor's assistant for my accounting class with first initial O, or, and if so, did he recognize me? Okay, was the man in the red shirt the instructor's assistant? I think he was the assistant. I don't think he recognized you. Or I don't think he put the two together. Mustafa, will the glass jar that I'm burning talisman inside for a cleansing ritual break as things are burning inside, or is it safe? Will the glass jar break? I don't think that the glass jar is safe. I only get a 33% chance yes. like because I've had crazy shit happen when I light candles or when I burn things. I always try to keep whatever it is inside something that's either, well, now I always use it in the bathtub because of Avery, but before Avery was born, I would use a like a big saucepan, like one of those like that you would boil pasta in, and I would put whatever I was working on in that, just in case it explodes, it breaks, it shatters, whatever. Because sometimes like you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I've had like flames fly up and crazy things happen. Yeah, I don't think that the glass jar is safe. Mustafa, how would the girl feel if the next time I ran into her, I walked up to her and told her what's going on in her life, how to move forward in a quick 30-second conversation, and then leave? Okay. She would feel a couple of different ways. First, she would think that you were a soulmate of some type. She would feel like she had a wish that came true. She also could feel that you were a little bit crazy, and the love cup would be full. So she would definitely be intrigued by all of this, but she might think that you were a little bit wacky. Krista, is Jay thinking about reaching out soon? Yeah, I think you're probably going to hear from him soon. Talia, what are B's feelings towards me? He thinks that you're intuitive, attractive, happy, focused. Thinks that you're kind, caring, funny, nurturing, sincere, humble, attractive comes up again, intelligent, hardworking, and stable. Mustafa, how did the girl from the front desk think and feel about me today when we made eye contact as I walked in the building? She's got a wish around the situation. So there's something about you that she likes. It could be that she's got a crush on you because she thinks you're physically attractive, but she also may think that you're mysterious and she wants to know more about you. There's something that's very intriguing about you to her that doesn't have to deal with looks. It's just about who you are. Adriana, will they ask me for my papers entrance this week? Will they ask me for my papers entrance this week? Yeah, I'm thinking yes. You got a 70% chance yes, plus the Eight of Pentacles. I would think yeah. Ronnie, does the Sag think that I'm dating anyone? He thinks that you could be, yeah. Yeah, I don't think, no, I don't think that he wonders. I don't think he thinks that you're dating anyone, but he wonders if there is someone else. Oh, that's not so bad. I thought it was going to be like really thick. Sarah, how does Norman feel about me? He thinks that you're smart, stable, successful, hardworking, grounded, down to earth, but he does have some regret around the situation. And he thinks that you're very intelligent. He feels too like he put in a lot of hard work and he didn't see much of a payoff. Tabitha, what can I expect with love this week? Well, you have luck coming in around love and you have some forward movement, not feeling so stuck in the mud. You could be moving on to greener pastures. got a Sagittarius coming in. You also have a water sign around you, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. These may be new people. You may have new energy coming in this week or within the next couple of weeks. Especially if things have been kind of stagnant, you may feel like that I'm leaving things that aren't working for me and I'm moving on to new energy. I think you got new energy coming in. Mustafa, what if the next time I ran into the fire sign, I was dressed nicely and smelled nice and walked up gently and asked her name? Told her what's going on in her life. Give her advice, smile, and left. She would think that you're creative. She would think that you don't hold yourself back. She would think that she's met you for a reason, like there's divine timing around a situation with you. She would be impressed. She would feel like she would be very interested in how you would know the things that you would tell her. That would be interesting to her. I mean, that would be interesting to anyone. Think about it. Imagine somebody just walks up to you and starts telling you stuff about yourself. Who was it that told me? I can't remember who it was I was talking to. Somebody I was talking to said that that happened to them. I don't remember who it was now. It was a woman, though. I think it was an older woman walked up to them and started telling them stuff. Oh, it was a student from yoga. That's who it was. She said that she was in like a nursery, like where she was buying like trees and stuff, like to plant at home. And a woman came up to her and started telling her things. And she was with her husband. And of course, her husband was like, stop talking to nuts. And the woman had given her number, I think, but she never pursued it. That's who it was, yeah. Mustafa, tell me more about how the fire sign would react if I romantically told her what's going on in her life. Gave her advice that resonated and then smiled. Okay, well, first, she would be really impressed. She would feel like, how does he know that? I'm really intrigued. That's really crazy that you know this stuff. But then she might feel like you were a stalker because then you got a tower. Then she may feel like, then you might see sharp energy from her. If you tell her too much, she may think that you've been watching her or following her, and that could freak her out. I would be careful. If you gave her just a little bit, it would be okay. But if you give her too much, she may be like, how does he know all this? Is he stalking me? And everybody thinks they have a stalker these days. Everyone does. Ronnie, is him not seeing the old truck parked in the complex driving him crazy? That could be. I think that's what's stopping him from popping in because he does know I'm home. That's right. You're probably right. Yes, you're exactly right, which is exactly my point in why people shouldn't stalk, because you really don't know what's going on. You're just making up a story. That's not true. Yeah. You know what? That happened with my aunt. This is so funny. I wish my brother has the video. When I worked at A&P, right? This is so funny. Okay, after her and my uncle had chased my brother and I out of our inheritance, she used to avoid coming into the A&P when she knew I was there. Although she did have the nerve to ask my coworker for my discount. Can you imagine that? The nerve. The fucking nerve. Like, you ripped off my inheritance from my dead mother, but you have the nerve to come in and ask for my employee discount? My coworker was way too smart for that. Anyway, so I'm not even kidding. Me and my friend Kristen are standing at the front desk. And I was facing Kristen and the door was behind me. And our store wasn't like normal stores, but that has like the, I don't know, the in and the out on the same. Like, you got to come in and you got to go out. You have to go out, or you have to walk around. Anyway, so she comes to the, she comes in the door and she looks at Kristen, and Kristen said that she turned around really fast and walked right back out. Because you know what happened? I had a 2006 Beetle. And I had it for like 9 years. Then I traded it in for the 2015. So the 2015 was out there. She didn't see my car, so she tried to come in, but I was there. If you were to watch the video, you would crack up because it's hysterical. Like, you see her walking really slow, like normal, walking into the store, and then she's like spins around and goes back out the way she came in. If I could find it, I'll post it because it is just so funny. Like, don't you love these people that are fucking cowards? Like, you're a coward, but you have the nerve to ask for my employee discount? You guys fucking people got nerve. But anyhow, yes, it's the car that's throwing him off. But you know, if he could just pick up the phone or just knock on the door or send some kind of a message. Mustafa, what exactly does the girl at the front desk intend towards me? She doesn't know exactly, right? She's like slow and steady here, but she's interested. There's interest there. She thinks that you're intriguing, mysterious. She's curious enough to want to know more. She may try to start talking to you a little bit more. Judgment card is here. So she feels like there's something that's destined to happen or there's more to come. Very interesting. Yeah, like she feels that this guy is really mysterious or he's really interesting. I want to know more. Mustafa, is it worth it to get the Swedish massage or should I just buy CBD cream for my muscle pain? Should I just buy CBD cream? I got a 70% chance that it would be more beneficial to just buy the CBD cream and be done with it. The thing is that the massage, like, it's the whole, like, experience of it. Like, the CBD oil is probably going to do the same thing that the massage is going to do. But the massage, like, you kind of get, like, the meditation, the relaxation, and the physical part of it. So it's, you can't really compare the experience of the two, but I think that the CBD oil for less money will do the same amount of work. You know what I mean? Like the Swedish massage, it's gonna, once it's over, it's over. The CBD stuff you can continuously use. I would go for the CBD. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because especially if you have a parking lot. Well, my parking lot, we all have a space. But all right, like all the like spaces in front of the places are numbered, but across the way we have just as many spots that aren't numbered. So all those people, you don't know who's in whose house or who they belong to. I mean, there's some of the people that live here, but then there could be people over. Like you wouldn't know if you pulled into my complex, you wouldn't know if I had company over because there's so many cars in the place. Yeah. This guy. Sepia, general for next week. Next week, things start to move forward. You got something to celebrate. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but you're going to have choices next week. Anxiety moves into the past. Somebody from your past could return. Sagittarius comes in and you have happiness coming in next week. Sarah, how does Omid the Cancer feel about me, the Virgo? Thinks that you're intelligent, stable, kind, loving, caring, spiritually connected, intuitive, intriguing, creative, and humble. Adieu. Can you tell me about the next 10 days? Next 10 days. Okay, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, money issues or worries move into the past, or you feel relief around something that has to do with money. Two of Pentacles, feeling like life comes back into balance and you do have some money flowing to you in the next 10 days. The Fool is starting a new journey of some type. The Knight of Cups comes in, which could be a new love interest, or a current love interest is a soulmate relationship. If you're in a relationship, that's who it is. If you're not, it's an earth sign that comes in. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be a Taurus. Listen to your intuition. You're moving on to greener pastures, and you have success coming in around a work, school, or business project, whatever it is that you do all day. Happiness comes in over the next 10 days. Sepia, love for the rest of the week. Got some good karma coming back to you this week. You also have your intuition is spot on. Moving on to greener pastures this week. No longer holding yourself back. A love situation should take off, rekindle, or move forward. Love life changes for the better with great success before the end of the week. Mustafa, how should I go about things with the girl from the bus? She seems pretty and mysterious, and I want to explore. You're going to come to a point with her where you can breathe a sigh of relief. You're not going to have to worry much about this. Things should just kind of fall into place, or the conversation should just start. It looks like it's slow and steady. Like I said before, you might have a couple of these moments where you see each other and you don't say too much, but there comes a moment not too far from now where you should be able to have a full-blown conversation with her, or enough to get on a friendly like a friendlier page, so that when you do see each other, it's like you're acquaintances and you say hello to one another. Slow and steady wins the race with her, but there is more to come. I think that you should see her again soon. You have a wish around the situation. I would just, next time you see her, if you make eye contact, smile or something, and then the next time after that, I would feel free to make some kind of a stupid, small talk. That's all you need, is just a little stupid small talk, and that'll start the whole ball rolling. Comment about the weather, or comment about the bus, whatever it is, and it should start the ball rolling and get you guys at least at like acquaintances, and then from there it's going to be easy to move forward from that. Sun, how does F feel about me leaving the workplace? Burdened by the situation. That's what comes up first. Like they have a long road ahead of them. I don't know if you guys were close, or if you did a lot of work and now a lot of work is going to fall on them. But they feel burdened and like they have a lot coming. Yeah, and I don't think they're crazy that you left. Sepia, it was general for this week. Oh, what did I say? I don't remember. All right, general for this week. This week, you should find yourself at the right place at the right time. You have good karma coming in. You also may have a Pisces around you, significant. Moving on to greener pastures, leaving something in the past that's not working for you, brings in a soulmate relationship this week. Or you're spending time with a soulmate relationship this week. This week, you've got success around. Or feeling like the week is pretty good, a pretty decent week, feeling satisfied in whatever happens. Letting go of burden, letting go of feeling like finally I can exhale, or I'm taking a breath. Even if it's slow and steady, it's still a pretty decent week. Let me go back up to the top. Afia, general. Okay, you've got heightened intuition, so please listen to it. Perseverance around your day, job, school, whatever it is you do all day takes you to greener pastures. You also have some good karma coming in. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries does you well. People will respond to it. Don't be afraid to express what you need and what you're not willing to put up with. Balance comes into your life and you have some money flowing to you. Financial stability is starting to come in, and you might start a new journey that leads to success within Aries. Malika, love reading. Your love life could pick up and you're well prepared for it. Leaving a disappointment in the past makes a wish come true, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're not with anyone right now, you are going to have choices. You have a Sagittarius coming in as well. You might feel undecided. You've got an Aries coming in too. So there may be a couple of different people around you. You might meet someone under like divine timing. You may feel like, damn, I wasn't even going to come here tonight and now I met this person. Maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe I was sent here for a reason. You're going to have some choices when it comes to love. Definitely have a new love interest, at least one coming in, but Seven of Cups, there should be more than one person coming in. And you have a wish, so put that out into the universe. Mustafa, reading regarding my school life for this week. Balance and success comes in around your work, your schoolwork. You just have to focus. Focus. Things change for the better for you, and you're about to start a new journey. You have focus here. So as long as you stay focused on your end goal, you're going to get everything done that you need to get done, and it's going to make you feel relieved before the end of the week, or by the end of the week. Oh my God, look at this mess. This lipstick is horrible. It looked good in the bathroom. Here it looks like bad 80s lipstick. Whatever, it's fine. I hate the 80s. I just hate the hair, the makeup. I just think it was like such an awful look. Okay, when it comes to love, you have a soulmate relationship entering if you're not already in a relationship. Somebody new comes in, could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Happiness comes out over your life. If you are in a relationship, could still be a soulmate relationship. It's slow and steady wins the race. Or you got the Six of Swords here. You could be leaving somebody and moving on to a soulmate relationship and heading off to greener pastures. You're not holding yourself back. You know, being at the right place at the right time, you could start a new journey. So I hate to say this because it sounds crazy, but you could be in a relationship with someone right now. I don't know if you are, but somebody could come in and sweep you off your feet, and you may be like, you know what? I'm moving on. I'm moving out. And I had a friend that happened to. She said, she goes, Danny, she's like, I don't know what came over me, but she's like, I packed my shit and I was leaving. And she left. She left. She said that the only reason why she didn't she wound up going back was because of her kids. But she said, she's like, she goes, I don't know what came over me. It was like this person put a spell over me. And that's the kind of energy that seems to be coming in around you. So enjoy it. But it doesn't mean, if you're with someone right now, it doesn't mean you have to leave them. That's only a possibility, because I don't know where you are in your life. You could be with somebody great right now. It's a soulmate relationship and your relationship is moving forward. That's what it could be. Jay, What's driving this mystery Leo to pursue me? I think they're going to be attracted to your looks. Yeah, I think that they think that you're attractive. They think that you're financially stable. They think that you're successful, and they think that you're an overall good catch. I don't know how well they know you, but they may, who knows if they're doing some sort of cyber stalking or making up stories or whatever. They think that you're attractive, you have money, you're successful, you're directed, you have potential, and that's what they're after. Now we got to see what happens. Mustafa. How will my life be with the next 3 weeks after the Wednesday, which is the day of the exam? Okay, how will my life be for the next 3 weeks after next Wednesday? Okay. Oh boy, you're going to feel so much relief once that's over. Once that's over, you don't hold yourself back. You do have some love coming in. Taking time for rest and relaxation. You could be finding some financial success, Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, being paid well, being well respected, and paying off a bill of debt or a loan. It also looks like you have a creative project that might be fun, life changes for the better, and feeling a little bit more stable. Definitely feeling relieved after that exam. Sarah, why am I in this funky energy? Well, there's a couple of things going on. So the Hermit in reverse could be that somebody's isolating themselves or somebody's not communicating with you as much as you want, or you may be feeling distance. It also looks like there may be an argument brewing with somebody close to you. And there is some sharp energy around you. So something may, I don't think it's going to be explosive. I don't think it's going to be a tower moment. But somebody may come in and say something that's kind of upsetting or kind of sparks a small argument. Aside from that, I mean, there's a whole lot of reasons. You could be picking up somebody else's bullshit as well. Emperor in reverse. I got to do a video on Emperor in reverse because people keep getting this. Be careful with the Emperor in reverse because it's somebody who's controlling and manipulating. And I don't think, like, I've just been starting to see a lot of people that I never realized had those qualities in my life have these qualities. Like, people who just, they're controlling, they have to have things their way, and they can't understand or they can't sympathize with people. Like, they don't have compassion for people that are hurting over something. Like, I've just seen like real ruthlessness lately. Like, why would you say something like that? Or why, you like, don't you understand that that's painful to somebody? Like, I've just witnessed a lot of it. And I want to say to these people, like, you fucking asshole. That's something that's really painful to her. Like, how dare you be so insensitive? But I'm like, you know what? Let me keep my mouth shut and not get involved. But you may be starting to pick up some of that kind of energy that's coming out, especially because you have the Emperor in reverse. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand how people can't understand that something could be so painful and hurtful to somebody. Or like, you know, and unnecessary. Like, it's unnecessary for you to say that. Like, we all know what the situation is. Like, yeah, like a whole group of people are hanging out and like somebody has to point out that so-and-so's husband just left her. Oh, well, you know, he just left her for a dumb blonde. Like, that kind of a comment. It's like, okay, like we all know. You don't have to say it. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not understand that that's hurtful for somebody to hear that? You know, and I've just been noticing it a lot lately. I think that with the Emperor in reverse, you might have some of that shit happening around you upcoming, and you could be picking it up before it happens, or it could already be happening, and that could be causing the funky mood. It amazes me when people say things like that. Like, don't you realize that that's hurtful? Do you not care? I mean, I just don't think that they can feel it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would never say something like that to someone because I know that that's hurtful. Even if your husband is like a lying, cheating scumbag, even if he's the worst person in the world, it's still painful. Like, give someone a break. Like, you don't have to say that. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Anyway, moving forward. And it's been coming up a lot lately. What the heck are we? Mel, is Dolores a Sagittarius using me for financial gain? She's always asking me for money. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what? She's not using you for financial gain. Um, it's like I'm not saying she's not taking advantage, because she could be the kind to take advantage, but I think she kind of comes from a place of like feeling like you would want her to ask you if she needed something. I know that sounds bizarre, but think of it in the opposite direction. Like, think for a second, if somebody like if somebody needed something from me and they didn't ask me for it, I would be like, why didn't you come to me? I would have helped you. So I think she kind of comes in at that angle a little bit, like, well, she would want me to ask her. I think she can be the type to take advantage, but I don't think that she's using you. I think she thinks that you would want to help her, or that if you didn't know, you would feel like, well, why didn't you tell me? I could have worked something out, or maybe I could have helped you in some kind of way. I would still be careful, because I think she can take advantage, or she could overstep. But I don't think that she's trying to use you for financial gain. I think that she feels like, well, she would want to help me if she could. Or if she didn't know, she can't help me if she doesn't know I have an issue. That's a tough one. It's always tough when money is involved. Garibaldi, Nicholas Garibaldi. I don't see it yet. Let me do Gabby. General for the next 2 weeks. You may be really focused on a side business or advancing your career in some way. This is practical. It looks like it pays off. You got financial stability. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you have some good luck coming in. It also looks like finally the fruits of your labor are starting to come into fruition. You may be moving on to greener pastures. You have a Virgo around you that could be significant, and you're about to go through a personal growth and evolution. Gabby, spirit cards. The Five of Water. Things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. The Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things are happening at once. Sarah, is the sharp energy because of Norman? He could be contributing to it, but it's not 100% his fault. He could be part of it. You know, it could be Norman's been a pain in my ass, my boss is an asshole, and my mother's demanding. You know, it could be a bunch of different things, or a couple of different things. He might add to it, but I don't think that he's the only reason. Jay, is the mystery Leo girl I lost contact with? Is the mystery Leo girl the girl that I lost contact with? Could be. Yeah, she could be coming back. Maybe she tracked you down somehow. Nicholas, what are positive things that are coming my way? Nicholas Garibaldi, what are positive things that are coming my way? Okay, you have some nice stuff. Okay. So, first of all, you have somebody from your past returning who you haven't seen or spoken to in some time, and that's positive. Somebody you would want to see or you would be happy to run into, or you would be happy if they reached out. It also looks like you have a Virgo coming in who could be very significant. Page of Pentacles, you may be focusing on starting a new business or figuring out a new way of making money, something that's all your own. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full, which means that happiness on all levels, work, school, friends, family, personal life, money, things should start be on their way. You're on the road to like happiness. And the Fool is here, which means you may be starting a new journey. You could be turning around and walking away from things that no longer serve you. You're not holding yourself back. You're moving forward full throttle, heading off to greener pastures, possibly taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. Life starts to move forward quickly, and you've got the growth, evolution, and personal change happening to you on a personal level. A wish comes in around your love life. Your love life should be looking pretty positive too in the near future. Oh no, Mel. No, yeah. Not unless she was going to pay you back. You know, like I could understand that. Like, can you lend me $50 until I get paid Friday? Then that's one thing. But to just give me money to get my nails and toes done? No. No. People are amazing. No. No, but it's interesting because the cards don't show that she's looking for financial gain. She's coming to you because she thinks she can. But, you know, like, I need money to put gas in my car is one thing. To have my nails done is something else. Although, I got to give it to her because she's not lying. She's telling you the truth. So you got to have a little bit. Get my nails and my feet, forget it. First of all, my big toe, I don't even want to show it to you, but I'm going to. Do you see it? It's purple. So I don't know if they can paint that. I mean, it's a very thin layer of nail. So that's why I haven't gone. My feet are like I could get fitted for a horseshoe. That happened to me when I got my new running shoes. And I don't know what happened, but my toe got like bruised from the running shoes, and then my toenail fell off. But the whole thing didn't fall off because there's a thin layer there, but it's still purple. So anyway, I don't ever get my nails done because I'm really rough on my hands, but my feet, man, they need to be done. My feet need to be done. Like, I mean, I could probably go and say, don't paint my toenails, just scrape off the calluses, but I'm a mess. Anyhow. Yeah, no, I don't go for that. Yeah, tell her to go to her father. How old is she, though? Because I felt like she was old enough. Like, she's not a kid, right? Isn't she, like, old enough where you could pay for your own nails? Yeah. This is crazy. Oh, my God. But you know what? Well, 18. Nah, that's not that old. Yeah, once again, I still don't think that she's using you for financial gain. She may have asked him and he may have said no, and that's why she's coming to you. Um, at least she didn't lie. I hate liars. I would rather have somebody say I'm going to go get my nails done than lie to me and tell me they're going to put gas in their car or they haven't eaten. um, Julie, what's going on with Rich today? What's going on with Rich today? That candle smells so nice. It's icy spruce. I really like it. And it's not my normal flavors. Like, I don't know. I normally go for, I think, like, I don't know. I love a Yankee Candle. And I broke down and I bought a couple. Icy spruce. I like it. All right, what's going on here with Rich today? He's slow and steady. He also feels like he's got bad karma coming back to him today, so he may have had to deal with a couple of issues, maybe around work or just around life in general. He's feeling a little bit like a disaster. Well, I think it has something to do with work, feeling like I put in a whole lot of hard work and I'm not seeing, excuse me, I'm not seeing a payoff. He's also feeling very burdened by something. It could be the Tower moment. He does have success coming in around work. So if he's been having a hard time today with work, or work is sucked, that's going to change by tomorrow or within the next couple of days, and he starts to feel a little bit better. His energy shifts over the next couple of days. If it's not a work thing, I mean, the cards kind of indicate it's a work thing. Like somebody pissed him off at work, or he felt unappreciated at work. He's also feeling a little bit impatient about something. That might have something to do with money. That could be a money thing that he's got impatience around. Feeling impatient around something having to do with money. All right, if I go back up to the top. Okay, can I have a general love reading? First thing that you have around you is a wish. Put it out into the universe. The next thing you have is a soulmate relationship coming in, possibly with a Capricorn. If you're not with anyone right now, starting a new journey. Your love life should be heating up. You are going to have choices. 7 of Cups. A Virgo enters as well. The Chariot. You could have a Cancer come into, and somebody from your past may return. But I think you're starting a new journey with a soulmate relationship coming up in the near future. Mustafa, I just walked past Miriam. Did she see me? And if so, how did she think and feel? Okay, did Miriam see me? I don't know that she saw you. I only get a 33% chance. She may have been focused, or her mind may have been elsewhere. I don't think that she really realized it was you. Jay, why does Leo want to come back? It's been a whole year. She got a wish around the situation. Slow and steady wins the race. Things may not have panned out so hot for her, so she's looking around to see who's available. She has a wish around the situation, and she may try to reach out to you or contact you some way. I don't know if you're going to be 100% interested. You might not be, but she may try anyhow. Julie, how is ours friendship with LaTanya going? You know, I think that their friendship kind of ebbs and flows, and it doesn't look like all that much is happening right now. I mean, they may have spoken, but I don't see much other than messages that could be happening. And it doesn't show that she cares. Like, her attitude kind of comes off as like, well, I hear from him when I hear from him, and when I don't, I don't. It's like she doesn't really think too much about it. Where the heck am I? How about Caribbean Pisces love reading? Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a Libra coming in. You may have a little anxiety when it comes to love, and you might also have some decisions, and you may not be sure exactly what you want to do, or how you want to proceed, because you have a Libra coming in, you have somebody from your past returning, you also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Now, if you're already in a relationship with somebody, current relationship can move forward nicely, but there will be decisions and choices that you have to make around that. Listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone right now, you have up to 3 people coming in, and there may be choices or decisions that you have to make out of those 3 people. You do have some good karma coming in, and your intuition is heightened, so listen to it. Your intuition is going to know who the best partner will be. Sandy, what's next for Phillips and I? I haven't spoken since. Got a little bit of anxiety and burden around this situation, and it doesn't look like there's much communication for a while, but eventually you do hear from him again. So things may be kind of slow and stagnant right now, but you'll hear from him eventually. Sonia, how will the relationship be with the fire sign that you said would be coming in long term? Relationship with the fire sign should be really well balanced. It should transform your life, and it should make you feel grounded and stable. The energy that comes in around this fire sign is very loving and kind and stable. Oh God, Anna, I hope you feel better. Headaches suck. Rita, should I choose E or C? Should I choose E? Should I choose C? C. Yep. Ramble, general read. Got some adventure coming in. Got adventure coming in, the power of manifestation. You can pretty much manifest anything you want when the magician shows up. You have a committed relationship on the way if you're not already in one. You're no longer holding yourself back. A fire sign shows up, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be feeling much more respected at work, or you could be getting a new job opportunity that brings in a lot more money. Life starts to move forward quickly. Oh no, what did I do? I think I just... Did I think I... Okay, I unmoderated Mel, but now I've remoderated her. Jay, does the Leo still have a boyfriend? Am I the second option? I think that that boyfriend may have disappeared, and that's why she's coming to look. I don't think that you're so much a second option. Don't think of it like that. I just think that things ended, and now she's trying to move on to greener pastures. And she feels like there's something more that could happen between the two of you. You may cut her up. You might not have it when she shows up. That's your choice. Um, if you decide that you want to give it a shot, things will move forward quickly. You know, like the whole, like, there's a couple of things, like the rebound thing, the second option thing. Like, sometimes that's legitimate. Sometimes it's like, well, what? Things didn't work out with him, so now you want me. And sometimes it's like, okay, it's a rebound thing. I just need to be with anyone. But other times it's like, that's how you get over someone, is like you move on to somebody else. So it's not always, you know, well, I just don't want to be alone, so I'll grab anybody. Sometimes it's like, okay, well, let me try this and see what happens. And then that's how you get over something. A lot of times people find themselves stuck mourning a relationship for like a really long time because no one else has come in. She may be just looking to move forward with her life. So it might not be that she's coming in at the angle of, well, you know, he was almost as good as him. You know, I don't think it's like that. Like some people are like that, but some people are also very selfish and use people. I don't really get that so much from her, as she's interested in seeing where you are. You know, like some people are like, well, I don't give a fuck about him. I'll just hold on to him until I find somebody better. That's coming from a really selfish place. She's not doing that. She may be legitimately like, oh, I always liked him. I'm kind of wondering where he's at right now. Tarot general for the rest of the week. Rest of the week seems to go by nicely. You got perseverance, helps you accomplish a lot. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You may be spending a lot of time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe even just talking on the phone or communicating some way. It seems like it's pleasant. And you have some adventure coming before the end of the week, or something that's something to look forward to before the end of the week. Anthony, will I have a chance to move continents of America? Is it for study or for work? Okay. I think you will have the opportunity to move. I think that it could be for both. You could come in with a job and then go back to studying, or vice versa. You could come in for studying purposes and then get a job when you're here and not leave and stay. Or at least stay for some time. Elizabeth, what's going on with Ben and I? He's been cold since the split. He feels burdened by the situation. See, his thing is, I don't know if he thinks that you're involved with somebody else. Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse is feeling like there's a third party that's interfered with the situation, or there really is a third party that's interfered either on your end or on his end. And he's not 100% sure of how you feel for him or what you want from him. He feels a little bit stuck around the situation. That's why he's been cold. He doesn't want to put in energy towards something if, I don't know, I think there's something about the situation that makes him feel like you never really were in love with him, or you never really connected with him on a, like a deep enough level, or I don't know. Something about the situation makes him feel like you were never really his. I don't know. This is what comes up. Like he always felt disappointed, or he felt like he wasn't good enough, or he felt like the relationship, you had other choices. Now, was it true or was it in his head? I don't know, but he feels like there were other choices around you and that you wouldn't have chosen him if you had something better. That's why he's cold. And now, since the split, he may feel like, okay, now we have time apart. I don't want to go back to feeling like that. I'd rather move forward. Anjali, general till October 15th. You have a wish before October 15th. Choices around love comes in. You also have the Magician. So whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, focus on what you want more of. You just might get it. Being at the right place at the right time brings in great transformation. You also may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. And the Six of Pentacles is feeling like I'm being well respected or well compensated at work. All right, I'm going back up. Oh boy, where the heck am I? Fairy Lily, where does the Scorpio man want our connection to go? He's got the Emperor in reverse. Be careful that this guy doesn't keep controlling and manipulating, because I don't like this Emperor in reverse. Right now it shows like he's looking to start a new journey and he's looking for balance. I'm not seeing a lot of love here. That's why I'm saying be careful with the Emperor in reverse, because that's somebody who's controlling and manipulating. I don't like that. That energy keeps coming up around a lot of people. He may want this relationship to move forward and be successful. But I'm not seeing a lot of love here right now. So be careful that it's not something where he's trying to be manipulative. If he shows signs of like being controlling and manipulating, and I would be careful. Um, Nina B, where am I in my spiritual development? Well, you're on a journey. It's a journey for everyone. It looks like you may turn the corner soon, and you may find that, I don't know, your intuition is like spot on. You have a wish around spiritual development, and it also looks like you finally feel like I can exhale. You may be trusting your intuition more and feeling like it's really strengthening, and you're moving forward in that direction. It also looks like you could be picking up a new spiritual practice of some type that you might get a lot out of. It could be anything from meditation to yoga to anything that's spiritual practice. So you may find you stumble across it and it's like it feeds your soul. Medina, how will the month of October be for me in love? You should feel like you're getting a lot of respect. You could have a new love interest show up. Could be an Aries if you're not with anyone. You also have a Leo here and a Virgo coming in. You should be entering a committed relationship. Maybe not this month, but on the horizon if you're not already in one. If you are in one, your current relationship is a soulmate relationship and should move forward slow and steady. Ina, who's coming into my life in love? You have a Pisces, you have a Taurus. You're going to have choices. You're going to have choices. You got a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. Jay Allen, what is the Leo miss the most about me? Your perseverance, your personality. She thinks you have a good personality or you're funny. Something that she connects to with perseverance, personality, and your physical attractiveness. She also thinks you have good karma around you. She thinks that you're a good guy. Fia, if I do give Kyle the Cancer a chance, how will it be? If you give him a chance, I think it'll be pretty good. If you lay down the law, let him know exactly what you expect, you should get a lot of respect from him. Listen to your intuition. It's growth and transformation around this relationship. Stability, kindness, adventure, spontaneity. It should be a pretty decent relationship. Julie, has Donald tried to contact me lately? I got a strange text from a number I'm not familiar with. I had blocked him. Okay, let's see. I think he has tried to contact you. Yep. I would not be shocked if that was him. Mustafa. What will the girl with the first initial H think and feel if I talk to her about being friends with benefits? Long time ago, she was adamant about it, but I kept saying no. I'm just curious. No, you'd be disappointed in the end of that conversation. No, she would feel like you had your chance. You know, I hate to say this. She may have thought that at the point of being friends with benefits that it was going to turn into a relationship for her. So that's why she was coming in at that angle. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. And she may legitimately have mourned the relationship or it not happening, gotten over it, and now she just might not be interested in that anymore. Um, Jennifer, I don't remember doing your question, but I don't see it here anymore. So send it again. I don't remember doing one for Jennifer. Anthony, will I have a chance to contact with the Taurus girl near soon? She unfriended me on Facebook and I can't reach out to her on mobile. Okay, let's see. I think she reaches out to you soon. Yeah, or maybe you bump into her in person. But yeah, I think there's communication coming in soon. Mustafa, interpretation of my dream last night. There may be success coming to you. Balance and success comes back into your life. I don't know what the dream was, but the cards suggest that when you don't overthink, right, Stop overthinking. Balance and success is on its way. You're very intelligent. You also have good karma coming in. Let go of things that hold you back because your life is moving forward. When you listen to your intuition, focus on what needs to be done, and the burden slips off. The burden that you're carrying around lessens. Jay, what would happen if I gave the Leo another shot? It wouldn't be a bad connection. It would be a pretty decent connection. You might feel like you're both on the same page. You may just enjoy each other's company. Things could move forward, feeling like you can exhale. So there's some strength around the situation. It looks like both people put in effort. I don't think it would be a bad thing if you guys, if you gave it another shot. Jennifer loved Zane. Okay. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you, or like you've been feeling very burdened by this situation. I don't know if there's been lack of communication. There could be a third party that's interfering in this situation. If you haven't seen or spoken to this person, it could be a little while before you hear from them again. But inevitably, you do hear from them again. You could start a new journey. And balance could come back to this situation. It could just be going through a really funky period right now. Just, you know, let whatever's going to happen, happen. And when he reaches out and calls, we take it from there. Mustafa. Just came back from the dispensary and bought CBD cream and some stuff to help me sleep and relax before bed. Will this help me or have bad side effects? No, I think it's going to help you. I don't think it's going to have bad side effects. No, it feels like you finally can breathe a sigh of relief. You get the relief that you need, and you do get some good sleep. Julie, not sure if I missed it. When will sex pick up between me and R? Could be within the next 2 weeks. The Two of Spades keeps coming up tonight. 2 weeks from now should be, a number of things should be happening for people. Patty, when will Jose talk to me? Is he missing me? Yeah, he does miss you. It could be within the next 4 weeks. Mustafa, I began a cleansing ritual for my parents last night. It's 40 days. It's still very early, but have they felt the effects of my ritual? I don't think they felt it yet, but I think that they will because they got some nice balance coming in around them. I don't think it's happened yet, though. Rexel, will I be more successful going to pharmacy? I don't understand what that means, but I'm just going to ask it as a yes and no question. %70 chance, yes, you'll have more success going to pharmacy. Mel, you can close them. Thank you. Mihak, Libra's intentions towards me. Could be slow and stagnant. I don't know when the last time you spoke to this person was, but it feels like you may be feeling like the relationship is unsuccessful, or there may not be a whole lot of intentions right now on his part. He may not be putting in a lot of effort. Six of Cups is also in reverse. You might have to give it a little bit of time. Sue, General. Your intuition is spot on. Listen to it. You got good karma coming in. You've got passion coming in around going back to school or starting a new job or whatever it is that you're doing all day. And it looks like a new opportunity comes in. Cause for celebration comes in around school or work. The Knight of Pentacles, you may be feeling like slow and steady wins the race, but you got some new opportunities coming in as far as work and school and stuff. I think things like you have a lot of big shifts coming, and they're all positive. They're all like pushing your life forward nicely. Julie, why is Donald contacting me? Because he feels like you're one of his choices. He likes having you around. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but this guy might be one hell of a liar. He may be one hell of a liar, but he doesn't want to let you go completely. He likes having you around. He likes feeling like he's got you on the hook. I mean, it's not that he isn't interested in you. He is. I just don't know how serious he is in the future. He comes up as a big liar. I mean, there's a lot of liars out there. Jay, just when I let the Leo go, she wants me back because that's how it works. Bingo, you just answered it. That's exactly the way it works. When you don't need something, that's when that's when it's available to you. It is classic. It's classic. I mean, we can see it. I can watch Avery. She's got a million toys. She's got three remotes. One that's my sister-in-law gave her, one that I bought her, and one I think really maybe a telephone, but whatever it is, they all do the same thing. She doesn't want her remotes. She wants my remote, and that she's destroyed. Why does she want it? Because it's the one that she can't have. When I give it to her to play with, she don't want to be bothered with it anymore. That's human nature. That's how we are. The forbidden fruit. We want what we can't have. Once we're allowed to have it, we don't want it anymore. And that's why it's like when I say, like when people are waiting to hear from someone, I'm like, you got to forget about them. You have to go get busy doing something else. When you put your focus on something else, that's when they show up. That's the way the energy works. The thing is that people try to pretend, and pretending doesn't work. You know, it's like, I'm going to tell him I'm dating someone else. Okay, well, he ain't going to believe it. So you can tell him that you have a date every night of the week, but he isn't going to believe it. He needs to feel it. The energy needs to shift in order for him to feel it. If he doesn't feel it, you can tell him that, you know, that you've got, you know, anybody, you know, you can have a date every night. He's not going to believe it. He needs to feel it. Well, just as you let go of her and you don't desire her anymore and you're not thinking about her, that's when she shows up. That's the way energy works. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. You walk away. She comes forward quickly and you have a wish around the situation. The thing is that it's to be able to do it when you still want it. The thing is that the idea that you could have anything you want as long as you don't want it. So cutting the cords, letting go of that energy, releasing it, like when you let it go, it comes back. That's just the way things are. It's just that's how it works. So frustrating, but that's how it works. Mustafa, what will happen to my parents over the next 40 days as I do spiritual work? Any dreams or paranormal experiences? I think overall, they're not holding themselves back. I think that they may have some dreams. I don't think that they have any paranormal experiences. I think that they feel lighter. They feel like the energy around them is different. I don't know how sensitive they are to the energy, though, so they may not realize what's going on. I don't know if they know that you're doing this. If they don't know, they'll feel less because if they know, they're going to kind of expect that things are going to be different. They just may start to feel a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more serene, and a little bit more clear. The energy around them is going to shift, and it's going to make like they're going to feel like I can breathe, I can relax. Like it's just going to shift. They may not know what's happening to them. Possibly dreams, but I don't think anything paranormal. Mel, has the Pisces finally given up and walked away? No. The Pisces is going to take a break, but this Pisces is showing up again at some point. The Pisces tries to. I mean, it legitimately tries to, but he's going to come back again. This poor guy. Yeah, he's going to come back again. He's going to try again. Oh, well, too bad for him. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a second. What's this? What about the Aquarius? Wait a minute. What was the question? What was the question about the Aquarius? I didn't see it. Did I miss it? Um, any good news for the Aquarius? Okay, let's see. Any good news coming in for this Aquarius? Yes, the Aquarius has got some good karma coming in. Also has some nice options coming in. Good luck comes in. This Aquarius is single. There's a Libra and a Capricorn coming in along with a Pisces. Aquarius no longer holds themselves back, and their life starts to move forward pretty quickly. The love cup is full if they're not with anyone. If they are with someone, the love cup is full and there's a wish around current relationship. It also looks like maybe going back to school or learning some sort of a new skill of some type. Looks like money gets better, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or feel it happens, but also feeling a little bit more respected around work. Could be getting a raise. Happiness comes in for the Aquarius. You know, Aquarians are going to have a good year next year because Jupiter is moving into Aquarius, and they're going to be the lucky kids of the of the zodiac next year. Saturn is also moving in, but that's not a bad thing. It's going to stabilize the gifts that Jupiter brings. So for the most part, Aquarians are going to have a great year next year. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. All right. I will see you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.